Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for October. Hope you guys are doing well. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Capricorn out there. So guys, just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse, so if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Capricorn, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Capricorn? Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, you're starting out with the Ace of Cups. You have the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. You've got two aces in your energy here. So I do feel like some of you have some kind of stable new beginning in love, but there's still this sense of worry, a sense of concern, a sense of anxiety that's right in between that. You could have a sudden influx of money coming in after a period of anxiety. It would be from something that you really enjoy and really love doing. I do see that a lot of you are pouring that love into yourself. And that may be what's leading to this stable new beginning. But, you know, aces are known to be gifts from spirit. So I do feel like a lot of you guys may have some kind of a stable new beginning in love coming in, but there's this sense of anxiety about it for some reason. So let me see. Show me who's in your energy. A lot of you could be worried about money, but don't be, because if that's the case, money's coming to you. I can see that. Show me who is in Capricorn's energy. All right, so we have the High Priestess. We have the Seven of Cups. And coming out together, we have the Ace of Swords reversed along with the Five of Cups. So the person that's in your energy is somebody who is very private, or they keep a lot of secrets. I do feel like this is somebody that is very intuitive. They could be, you know, bordering on psychic. They could even be a tarot reader for that matter. But this is somebody who uses their intuition. They have a lot of options, and especially with regard to love. So I do feel like this is somebody, or it could be somebody who's getting tarot readings done as well, because they do lack some clarity here. And they're going through a sad period. So they could be seeking tarot readings. And that would be with regard to you, it looks like. I do feel like this is somebody who has a lot of options, but there's a lot of confusion, there's a lack of clarity, and there's a lot of sadness from, you know, past events that have occurred. This is somebody who is seeking love, but doesn't feel like love is finding them. There's some regrets here. It looks like this person, you're not talking with this person, and it does look like this person is regretful for that. Or they might be regretful that they didn't give you the truth, or they weren't clear with you about something. So let me see the energy between Capricorn and this person. Oh, yeah, you're not talking. Four of Swords. Yeah, there's a lack of communication. You're on a break from this person, but you have feelings for this person. So that's where this anxiety is coming from. Let me see what's affecting this connection between Capricorn and this person. Yeah, this is somebody you're not currently communicating with. They could be getting readings done on you. Show me what, thank you. The Sun in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person's tired of worrying about the situation. They're tired of feeling confused. They're allowing their intuition to guide them. There's a lack of clarity on your side, and you're unhappy. There's something, maybe it's because you're not communicating with this person. Maybe it's because you know this person has all these options, but there's a sense here that this lack of clarity is making you unhappy. It's making you worry. It's making you like even lose sleep. There's a lot of anxiety. And it's hard for me to understand that, because you have both the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles here. but there is unhappiness. I feel like this person may have freed themselves from this connection, but there was confusion and they may regret having done so. Let me see the outcome between Capricorn and this person. This person may have felt like you were treating them like an option and they freed themselves from the situation because they didn't want the anxiety associated with it. They may have felt like you were keeping them a secret. 7 of Wands. So there's a standoff between the two of you. Yeah, I do see that. Your friends and family may not approve of this person. There's a very defensive nature here between, you and them. You're both very defensive. You both feel like your back is up against the wall. So I feel like you're really focusing on your money and possibly a new beginning that you have. But if that's the case, if you have this new beginning, it is stable. It is someone that you love and care for, but this person is still in your energy and you're still thinking about them. So bottom of the deck, ooh, the Fool. That's taken a leap of faith into a new beginning. It's like taking a risk with somebody. It's jumping off of that ledge and counting on the fact that, that other person is going to catch you or Spirit's going to catch you. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. Let me see. I'm going to clarify. Spirit, why is the Ace of Cups here? Why is the Ace of Cups here for Capricorn? All right, we have the 9 of Coins reversed. We have the King of Wands reversed and the Knight. Oh, so Capricorn, were you already in another connection? Because you're showing up as acting single, but you weren't single. You were kind of in this Knight of Wands energy. This could have been an on-again, off-again relationship. The King of Wands in the reverse can be a little bit of a player. So I'm getting kind of player type energy here. And you may have met up with somebody. You were keeping this person a secret. And they felt like you were treating them like an option here. So I don't see you acting towards this person because you are not, in fact, single here, is what this is showing me. I do feel like you feel a sense of loss. This might have been an on and off type of connection as well. I do feel like there's no communication here. And I feel like you're not really being proactive. You're very defensive. It's a standoff you have with this person. Why is the 9 of Swords here? Why is the 9 of Swords here? You may think about this person a lot, especially at night. All right, we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Wands reversed. Yeah, it looks as if you might have been giving your energy to more than one person here. I do feel like you would like to resolve the problems with this person because this person actually made you happy. You don't know how to resolve the problems, though. You don't know how to bring balance to this, but you think about this person a lot. So you lack clarity on how to bring this situation out of the chaos that it's in and how to balance it out. So that's why you're not taking action towards them, but you really don't know how to go about doing that. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? I feel like you don't want any problems with this person either. And you don't want any further problems in your life. You want things to be balanced. You want a balance in your life. 4 of Swords reversed. And the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, so you're feeling rejected by this person. I see it. So you have the 4 Swords in reverse. The energy between the two of you, it's in the upright. So you're not in communication. You want to talk to this person because you feel like this person just kind of left you out in the cold. They abandoned you. Yeah, so it might have been you were getting something started here with this person, but you may not have been really free to do so. This person felt like an option. They were being kept a secret. So I do feel like you want to talk to this person about starting over possibly. But I'm still not seeing you as being, free to pursue relationships. So let me look at their energy. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here for the person in Capricorn's energy? Page of Pentacles reversed and the Hierophant. This person wants commitment and they felt like you weren't offering that. Yeah, they felt like you weren't offering it. They could already be in another commitment, but what they're basically saying here is, I'm not talking to you, Capricorn, because you weren't offering me anything. And why weren't you offering me anything? Because you were already in another commitment. So let me see. I don't think this person, hang on, let me just double check that first. You could be dealing with another, or with a Taurus as well. Let me see. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, they're sad. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. They're trying to be very patient here. They're trying to figure this out. There was a lot of confusion here. And I do feel like they regret freeing themselves from this connection, but they don't want the chaos. So I do feel like they're trying to be very patient. They're waiting to see what you're going to do, is what it amounts to. They feel like you don't have any feelings for them, that you didn't have any love for them. I think you did develop some feelings for them, though. Let me see the bottom energy for the person in Capricorn's energy. The Fool. So that's where that new beginning is coming from. The World. And the Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, this person in your energy, they would like to, this non-communication, this lack of clarity between the two of you, they'd like to put an end to that, and they would like to have a new beginning with you. I think this person is very sad. They feel like the two of you were not on the same page, but they feel like you didn't have any feelings. You didn't really care for them. They're desiring a new beginning. I do see this person having a new beginning in their life, because if they're not able to get the clarity they need from you and have a new beginning with you, they're going to have a new beginning, because this person knows what it is that they want, and they felt like you weren't providing that. So, but they are sad. They definitely are. They're questioning if you had ever had any love for them at all. Let me see the energy between Capricorn and this person. Yeah, there's somebody new here. Page of Cups and the Ten of Coins reversed. So what they're saying here is, in order for there to be any kind of a commitment, you would have to be able to offer them something. They also feel like you owe them an apology. So this is part of the reason why they're not speaking, they're not talking. There is somebody else that is new in their energy, so they could be having a new beginnings with someone else, and that could lead to a solid commitment for them. In your energy, I feel like you are feeling the loss of this person, but you're realizing that they're not going to be kept a secret. Yeah, you could be considering, some of you might be considering ending a long-term connection. But I do feel like you know that in order to come towards this person, you would have to apologize. You'd have to express feelings and emotions. Let me see. Show me what's affecting the connection. There it is again, the Seven of Wands. So what's affecting the connection is that it's at a standoff. You're both very defensive with one another. We have the Two of Pentacles and we have the Hermit in the reverse. Okay, so this person has been soul searching. They've been trying to figure things out. And I feel like at this point, they don't even want to worry about, figuring it out anymore. They've been sad. They've been watching to see what it is you're going to do. I do feel like there's a lot of confusion here, and this person just wants to put an end to that cycle. So I do feel like they would like to talk to you, but only if, there are solutions to the problems that are here. In your energy, I do feel like you want to resolve the problems and you want to bring balance to this, but you're feeling like it's tricky. You don't quite know how to go about doing that. And I do feel like, you know, there is conflict here that it still remains between the two of you. And that conflict that the two of you had made you unhappy. They're tired of feeling trapped in that. And I feel like they're saying, Capricorn, I'm not going to be treated like an option. You either offer me some sort of commitment or at least, you know, some sort of emotion. I don't want to be involved with somebody who's involved elsewhere. And so the two of you are in a conflict here. Let me see the outcome, because I don't see the outcome changing. This is what's affecting the current energy. And here we have the Seven of Wands again. So show me the outcome between Capricorn and this person. Nine of Swords. Yeah, nothing's budging. Two of Wands and the Sun in reverse. Yeah, nothing's budging here. You're at a standoff with this person. You're stuck in this conflict, and somebody has to, you know, make the decision to change that. And I don't see that happening. I see in your energy that you're still thinking about this person. You want to talk to them. You feel like this person just walked out on you. It was a false beginning here. I also feel like you're kind of juggling your money right now, but I wouldn't worry about that part because your money's been tight, it looks like, but you do have a large sum of money that is going to be coming in. But ultimately, with regard to this person, I feel like it's going to require somebody to make a decision here. And you're both kind of like in this energy where neither of you are budging. Now, this person that's in your energy, they feel like there is no clarity here. There is no happiness here, and they want to put an end to that so they can have a new beginning. They may have somebody new in their energy, and they feel that that could lead to commitment. So I just feel like this person was disappointed in the way things turned out. I feel like they just don't want to be in that kind of connection, and there's this very defensive energy here. So you would both have to choose each other, and I don't see that happening. So I don't see this standoff ending, and I do see this person moving forward. Bottom of the deck is the Strength card in reverse. This is underlying energy. It's a sign of Leo. Strong Leo energy, by the way. Virgo energy is here as well. But this is the energy of somebody needing to find the courage to have a new beginning, to take a risk. It's also a card that indicates that you do need to be working on yourself. There's something here that needs to be addressed, that needs to be worked on, and it may have to do with courage. It may have to do with taking risks. So let me see if there's any further advice. Pulling for Capricorn. Now, guys, if the energy has reversed, just like I said earlier, get in where you fit in. So it's possible for some of you that the energy reversed and you may find yourself on the other side. Yeah, number 21, healing. So let me read that for you. Give me just a second. Illness and pain in your body is a message for you to slow down, look within, and make important changes. If you're experiencing stress, feeling overwhelmed, or suffering ailments in your body, or feeling exhausted and depressed, it means that your body is trying to communicate with you. Your body wants you to start treating it in a more loving manner and listening to the messages it's sending you. You need to become conscious of the areas in your life that you're avoiding or suppressing. Yeah, that's that energy of the Strength card in reverse right there. Healing takes time. It's a process. Your first step towards healing is to create a safe, loving, supportive environment where you can listen to your own inner wisdom. All right. I hope that this has been helpful for you, Capricorn. If you've resonated with this reading, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Capricorn, know that you are loved, and namaste.